now we're on to our second project. This project we will call emotions. For our second project, we need a couple of things. So we'll need to create a new project. So again, you'll just press File and New. We will need to rename this project Emotions. And like with all of our projects, we need to make sure that we save and share if we'd like to. But what we're going to do next is we are going to create a personalized sprite. We're going to learn how to draw new costumes for our sprites. We are going to go over some animating and adding sounds. And we're going to get into our first video sensing project. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete the sprite that we already have. Next, we're going to go to Choose Sprite. We're going to go to Paint. So now we're in our Costumes tab. What we're going to do is use the tools that we have to create our own sprite. For this project in particular, we're going to go over how to make different emotions, right? So when we're thinking about this project, we're thinking about emoting, right? So we emote using our emojis. So how do we make a sprite look like an emoji? Well, let's use the circle tool here. And let's, make a little circle guy. So this will be the face. And you can use the fill color. You can change it to whatever color you'd like. I like this green color, so I'll do that. And we'll put him in the middle up here. And since we are going to make multiple costumes for the same face, we need to make sure that we are duplicating him. But let's go ahead and start by actually making facial expressions first, and then we'll go ahead and then start duplicating. So now what we want to do is we want to have a bit of eyes and more facial structure. So we're turning the fill to white, and I'm going to make some eyeballs. So here's one eye. Here's the other eye. Try to get them to be the same size. Awesome. And then we need to try to make this next shape, which will be a little bit high, but we're going to try to make some smiles. So we'll start by making the square that we have right here. Then using the splines, we're going to try to make the face look more like a smile. So let me pause and come back, and we'll talk about using our splines. So the tool that we will use to make our different emotions will be right here. This is called splining. So with these different points, what we can do is we can left click and hold and create a different little shape. So now we can see it's already looking a bit more like a smile. So we just have to drag and hold and kind of figure out what shape we'd like these different emotions to be. So now I kind of have a smile going. And I'm going to move this whole bit of a mouth down so it works a little bit better with the face that we're making. But now that we have our first emotion right here, what we're going to do is duplicate these sprites and make a bunch of different emotions for them. So now that we have happy, we want to add in a couple of different emotions. So let's think about some emotions we'd like for them to have. So if we have happy, maybe we want to have sad too. Maybe we want to have normal. So we'll duplicate and we will add in two different costumes. So costume 1 we'll name happy. Costume 2 we'll name neutral. And then costume 3 we will name sad. So now we're going to go back and use our spline tool again to make this mouth look pretty straight and just kind of neutral, not expressing much emotion at all. So we're going to try to get these little circles right here lined up. Obviously we don't want it to look smiley, but making sure you get them to a good little point where it looks as flat as possible, but like both sides are still connected. Okay, so this looks pretty good. And we'll just bring these down a little bit too, so it's not so smiley. Now this looks pretty neutral. Now we'll go to sad, and we'll use spline to do the same thing. Now we have a happy face, a neutral face, and a sad face. So what we need to do is actually come back to our code screen, and we need to add in a ball. So we'll go over here, we'll choose a new spray, and we will just search up a ball, and we'll add in this yellow one here. You can change the color of this ball if you'd like to, but I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm going to put it in the top left corner of my gaming screen. Now what we want to do is we want to start adding in our animation code. So what we'll do is we'll start by going to our events, and we will go to when the sprite is clicked. So let's go ahead and add this in right here. Then we're going to go to our sounds. We're going to start sound, and we're going to customize our sounds right after that. So we have start sound. We're going to go down to control, and we need it to repeat, so we'll add in this repeat loop. And we're going to set this to 3. And then we're going to switch our costume, so we'll go up to our looks tab here. We'll go to switch costume, and we'll change this in a second. And then we're going to add in a weight option. So weight, we'll change this to 0.2 because we want our animations to look as fast and normal as possible. So we have weight 2. We'll go back up to our looks up here, and we'll switch our costume again. And we'll put that right here. And then we're going to add in another wait 2 seconds. We'll just separate these since they both came together. And this is what it should look like. So now let's go to sounds, making sure that we have our sprite 1 selected. And we actually want to make sure too that we have our neutral face selected first, so that when we start the game, that's what we see. And so we're going to go to our sounds. We want to add in sounds to animate. So since we've added in this code here, we have our start sound pop. Let's go ahead and add in a new sound. Looking here, let's go to this plus and let's search up laugh. And what you can do is you can listen to a couple of these if you hover. You can hear all the different options. So I'm going to add in laugh 1. And I'm just going to delete this pop sound. And so now that we have that in, we want to make sure that we name the costume accordingly. So we can actually change the sound to happy so that they play the same sound with the right costume. Now let's go back to our code, and let's change all of these to reflect, the happy face that we want to play. All right, so now what we want to do is for this ball sprite, we want to add in a bit of code for it too. So we're going to go to events, and then when the sprite is clicked, we want it to broadcast a new message, and this message will be happy. All right, now what we need to do is enable our video sensing. So we're going to go back to our sprite, and now we need to add in some extensions. So we'll go down here, we'll press that little blue plus button, and we will add in our video sensing extension, and we should see these new blocks here. And now you can see my face. So what we want to do is we want to click allow. If it pops up in your browser, it might say scratch.mit.edu wants to use your camera, and you need to make sure that you press allow to do that. And so now we can see the sprite right here. It'll be kind of right in the middle, so it should be on our face, so it should match our facial expression. Going back to our ball sprite, what we want to do is go back to events and add in some more code. So we're going to go right here and say when the flag is clicked, we're going to add in a forever loop. And in that, we're going to add in an if-then statement. We need to go down to our operators. And we need to add in our one right here that is blank is greater than 50. We're going to change this number to 20. And then within this option right here, we're going to go down to our video sensing all the way at the bottom. So now we are going to add in this, so video motion on sprite. And then we are going to go back to our thing right here, put in the broadcast happy. And then we are going to go back up And we're going to add in our wait option, and we'll change this to 2 seconds. So what this block of code means is that the video sensing will test if the motion on the sprite is larger than 20, meaning that more than 20 pixels would be inside the sprite, and that would be changed. If there's more than 20 pixels of change, meaning you moved and touched the ball, the code will send a message saying happy. Messages are blocks in the Scratch code that allow sprites to talk to each other or send information back and forth. To avoid sending multiple messages, the code will wait for 2 seconds before testing again. To receive the message, we need to go back to our sprite. When we're here, what we need to do is we need to go to our code tab and change this right here. So what we need to do is replace the when the sprite is clicked. We need to go to events, and when I receive happy will be what we replace it with here. Now what we want to do is test and make sure that our code is working. So I'm going to make this screen large, and we're going to test this out. So what should happen is that when I hover my hand over here, we should hear the laughing and it should be happy. So let's try it out. There we go. Now that is it for our second project. We'll move on to the third next.